Happy July, everyone. We are 6 days into the month already, second half of the year, and the first half has been a crazy one so far. So, what is the rest of 2023 going to look like? What are we going to do? Are we going to make some pivots and adapt to the shifts that we are seeing in the market? Right? So, just a quick update is that the last week here, we've seen the current best case average rates go from 6.375 to 6 and 7/8. We're expecting another rate increase later this month. So that'll be interesting to see if that plays out and what that does exactly. But, a lot of questions out there. Are we going to get to the 8% range? Are we going to float and hover in this 5 to 7% range? If so, how long are we going to do that? Or is this the new norm and it's not going to come back down, right? Who knows where it will go, how it's going to affect everybody, whether you're in the industry, whether you're a home buyer, an investor, whatever the case is. We do know that the rates don't really matter, right? If from a professional standpoint, it don't matter if you're building relationships and you're educating everybody on it. And as a buyer, they don't really matter to me either if they make sense, right? If what I'm doing makes sense. So the questions I get from everyone out there, again, whether it's a homeowner, home buyer, investor, loan officer, real estate agent, whatever it is, it's the same question multiple times that I hear, and that is, or those are the same kind of questions I hear multiple times, right? What are the rates going to do? What are the rates going to do? Answer's always the same. I don't know, and doesn't matter, right? Does what you are trying to do make sense? If so, then it doesn't matter. Ask this question to everybody there. Is the house what you want, and does it fit in your budget? Does consolidating your debts into your mortgage payment free up enough cash to create another plan or get back on track, right? To get a better situation. Can you cash flow on the investment property with the payments and the amount of cash that you have to put down, right? Simply put, does it make sense? If it does not make sense, don't do it. If it does, then do it, right? Don't fear making a decision. Life is always going to have uncertainties in the future. What happens, and nothing is forever. We all know this, right? So once you ask the question and you know the answer, then you can face obstacles head on with a resolution, right? So, what are we going to change? What are we going to do differently? What's up to each and every one of us to adjust and move forward and be the best person that we can be, right? So, if you're working a strategy consistently and you can measure it against the results and see that there's actual growth in it, then double down, go all in. There's no reason to change something that's working, right? If it's not broken, don't fix it. But you need to double down and go all in on those strategies. If not, then it's time to change the strategy and work another angle. So if you're doing something that you've been doing for 5 years and it's always worked, but it's not working now, change it. What are you doing? You're wasting time. You might as well go sit on the couch and watch Netflix all day because nothing's happening with that strategy, right? There's so many tools out there though, and so many things to do. Avoid the shiny object syndrome, but definitely try other things if they are not working. And props to the ones that have a good strategy and have something that's rocking and rolling and working for you. All right, so let's get serious about what we're doing to finish off the year, to finish 2023 off. It's going to come sooner than you know it. Will be in 2024, and either you're going to be saying, I'm glad I made those changes when I did at that time, right then and there, or you're going to still have a big question mark after everything you think of, right? Reach out to me if you need coaching, strategizing, want to look over game plans that you have or want to do. Reach out to others as well. If you connect with somebody really good, a colleague, a friend, a family, whatever it is, reach out to them. Have a productive conversation, right? It's up to each and every one of us to take action and put the wheels in motion. And you don't want to have a pointless conversation, right? It's not that's what Twitter's for. Go do your complaining on Twitter and look at ways to collaborate, create, and take action when you are talking to somebody so you don't waste your time or their time. Awesome. I want to see everyone succeed, grow, look forward to that. That's what gets me excited the most about everything. So, no, anything you put your mind to, there are no limits. Anything your mind can comprehend that you can obviously do, right? So let's rock and roll. Have a great one. Let's finish off 2023 with a bang.